Hey guys, it's Angie Rush here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a story time of my first kiss. My first kiss. My first kiss. My first kiss. Let's just jump into this video because it's kind of a messy one. Literally a messy one. Like, a lot, and I'm so excited to tell this story. I think it's so interesting, and I think it's kind of like a little learning lesson. Okay, there's some underage drinking, there's some just I'm excited. Okay? My first kiss, just to let you guys know, I consider my first kiss like making out, because if we're not talking about making out, my first kiss was like playing truth or dare, and it was like, you know, one of those pecks. But like my first real kiss, let me bring y'all back. Let's travel back in time together. It was in grade 10. I was 14 years old. It was like before my birthday. So my birthday's in October, so I start the school year younger than everybody else, and then I catch up to all of them. So I was 14 years old. Me and my best friend went to the same high school, and there's this one boy that she grew to liking. We ended up dating for like it was her high school like sweetheart. They ended up dating all of high school, on and off. Toxic relationship, a mess. She's with a better guy now, thank God. I was waiting for this new guy to come around. But basically, she met this guy and he had a best friend. He was just really funny, really goofy. And if you know me, laughter is the way to my heart. If you can be goofy and funny, like, boy, marry me. Just kidding. So we ended up all having a class together, which was awesome. So we all were like awkwardly in the same class and awkwardly talking to each other. He had her on Instagram, I think, and they DM'd and started talking. And then he's like, we should chill one day. We should go have a fire. So there's like an area kind of by her house, deep in the forest, where you can have a fire, okay? And she's like, okay, I'll bring my girl. And he's like, okay, I'll bring my guy. He had his best friend, and I was her best friend. So they were like kind of their first little hangout session together, because like back then, like, especially it's kind of awkward going on dates alone, like back in those high school stages. But I remember we went to this forest. We would go there all the time. It was one of my favorite spots, our favorite spots. We'd go there all the time. I love it. It's this like forest, and teens would go in there and drink. We went there and they brought liquor and we just drank. Underage drinking, I know, like really young underage drinking, okay? But I didn't care. That was also like my first time blacking out, so that'll be the story later. Basically, they gave us this one, I forgot what the liquor was. They gave us the liquor and was like, here you guys go, that's what you guys can have, we'll drink this. And it was this really sweet, I don't even remember what it was, but it was really good. And we're like, yeah, we'll drink this. So we would take turns drinking it, and the liquor slowly like went up here. So we're sitting in this fire and we're slowly drinking, and as drinks get in, we start to get more comfortable with each other. She and him ended up together, and they were like sitting on each other's lap, kissing and stuff. And like, this is not like us at all. Like, we are not these type of girls. We've always been very awkward and like very shy. Anyway, drinks started to soak in, I guess, and they started kissing and stuff. And then me and him ended up getting, I guess, kind of close. We were both really awkward towards each other, and like I didn't like him at this point. Like, I ended up liking him later because we all became like a really close-knit group of friends. So we ended up kind of mingling, I guess, and we kissed. Yeah, we started kissing. And I was like, that was my first kiss, so I was like, whoa, so this is what it's like to make out with a guy. So we ended up kissing, and then me and my friend basically paused, and we're like, we need to go pee. So we went and peed in the bushes, and I didn't zip up my zipper. I was having a little trouble. And then I went back with him, and he was like, let me show you a spot. And I was like, oh, okay. So he showed me like this. We walked deeper into the woods, and there's like this really like cool river, and then next to the river was a big rock. And we sat on the rock and talked, and then we ended up kissing again. And then I guess my friend and her guy at the time, they were wondering where we went, so they came looking for us, and they caught me on top of him kissing. So embarrassing. I get up off this dude and my zipper is untied. Everyone was like, you guys were about, and I was like, no, and they're like, and I was like, you guys, I just had to pee, and I went to go pee, and then I forgot to zip up my dip. It was like a whole mess. And then after that, we went back to the fire and all chilled, and then we walked back I don't remember any of that. I blacked out from there. We walked back, boom, 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 boom. We walked back all the way to McDonald's, and me and my friend went to the bathroom, and I puked all over the McDonald's floor. Disgusting. These poor employees. I feel so bad. And then we went outside, sat with the guys until our cab came, and I was just like, sleep. I fell asleep, and my friend, poor friend, she said it was so awkward because like they weren't all comfortable yet, and she had to just sit there awkwardly with these boys while I fell asleep next to her. And then she was like, Angel, the cab is outside. And I'm like, oh, okay, bye. And then the next day at school was so awkward. You go into school and like we had to look kind of decent because like we just like, and then from there like our friendship grew, and like I had a crush on this guy. And I was I was a wimp, especially like nowadays when I like someone, usually I'm the one who ends up telling them that I like them for some reason. Like I'm usually the one who comes out with it usually. But I remember, I think he heard us talking about it. Someone heard us. I think her man heard us talking about it or something. And he texted her and asked her, does Angel like blank? And I was like, say no, because I was just so nervous. 2 years passed. He ends up dating another girl. He got her pregnant and they got twins. Like, how exciting, how crazy. I always like tell my friend, I'm like, imagine if like we became a thing and we had kids. Not me, I don't want any type of children right now. Let me do my own thing. That is basically the story of my first kiss. It's very short, it's very cute. Just basically my first kiss, and I blacked out and underage drinking and puked all over the McDonald's floor, so. Needless to say, it wasn't a cute first kiss. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this story time, or if you want more story times or any videos in general, let me know and leave some suggestions down below, because 3 videos a week, guys, really drains your girl out, if I'm being honest. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to stay humble. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. I love you guys so much. Remember, self-love is the best love. And it's not goodbye. It's see you later. Bye, guys.
If I went to heaven, they'd embrace me, If I went to hell, they'd call me Hades. I've been doing well.